everybody. So I've been watching videos on drum ergonomics. Yep. Been taking more notes on the tuning. Yeah, cause for different shells, like it's different. It's a little bit different tuning the kick drum than your snare and your regular toms. So I kept doing some more research. I'm still using my drum dial, and I'm just trying to understand really. The different plies. There's single ply, double ply, and then there's single ply with muffing, with internal muffing, external muffing, and there's double ply with internal and external muffing. So, and I'm just trying to understand the terminology. What they mean by clear, punchy, and it has more sustain, more attack. It has a softer touch. It has more tone. There's low tuning, medium tuning, and then high tuning. And like the better head supposedly decides what is the attack and the pitch, and the resonance side changes the tone and the sustain. So I'm down to the last one, and this one's the one that's been giving me a hard time because I'm not really quite digging the way it's sounding. The sound that I'm getting out of it. So I'm gonna do one more tune and see if that fixes it up and makes it sound nice. But I pretty much went through all of them. Look, all of them. I pull them out. I can't go inside. Look, I'm locking, so I gotta move this out of the way. Put it in the bed. So I did tune everything the best of my ability. Understanding like the concepts, the principles. Trying to tune them to the shells and trying to tune both pitches from top and bottom, so you can actually just hear the drum sing. Just doom, like a consistent, constant resonance. So yeah, that's what I've been doing, my peeps. I've been watching videos. I've been trying to understand this drumming because I really want to get it dialed in like the pros, like really nice, really beautiful, drumming, the drum sound tune. Because what I used to do back then, my peeps, I used to go to Guitar Center, and I used to take it over there. But before that, I went to a place called Home, and was fortunate and blessed enough and lucky enough to meet Cora Coleman. And she was my drum instructor. I took some lessons. And I love the way she tuned the drums. So I would literally take my drum set and she will tune them. And then I would show up to practice or to shows. And people, will always give me mad props. And I remember when I would see her tune, she would do it so fast, so effortlessly. And I didn't understand. I couldn't tell the difference. I remember I was like, what is she listening for? It all sounded the same. But eventually I understand, there's high, there's like, you can hear them and identify them. Like, wait a minute, this was lower, this one's higher. But back then my hearing wasn't trained. I hadn't developed it, I was still brand new, green. But yeah, so right now I'm going to try to get this one going. And then so I can start putting everything back in. And I can take out my shells, the cases, and start vacuuming up and start organizing. Yeah, because that's the reason why I haven't been resetting up the drums, because this kick drum, this bass drum is giving me not the sound that I want. Like, it's like I already put it in there, and it's frustrating. It's frustrating, because you want them to, they still all gotta work together. That's another thing too. And then I'm trying to make, okay, so what's challenging is that there's different type of batter and wrestle hands on both bass drums. So since I'm using, for example, on this one, I have the SONOR wrestle skin, and then I have this which is an aquarium, right? Super Kick 2. And then the other bass drum. Yeah, let me move this out of the way. One side. Okay. Alright, so look. And this one's pretty thick. It's a thick skin, or I don't know. Oh, and also realize that when you have the hole, that it literally kills a lot of the resonance. So, but both of them have them, but this one's thicker than the other one. Yeah, they have to be loose, you know, like from what I understand, you barely release some of the wrinkles. So I have this one, right? And then on the other one, oops, sorry, it's a different skins too. I have a Tama EQ4 bass batter, Evans, right? And that's this one. And then right here on the wrestle side, anyway, I have this one. I have a Remo Ambassador Clear. Oh, then I use this as a, you know, to kind of like get rid of that aftertone, and then I use a little star in the bottom just to kind of like control it. But this one has a hole as well. So that's why it's challenging. It's difficult to try to get both of these kick drums to sound identical. They're the same diameter, you know, they're 22s. Both, look. Hold on. Okay, so look, 22, right? And then this one is 22 as well. You see? 22. But are we the same here? Well, this is an 18. How about the other one? What is this? An 18 or what is this? Yep, same thing. It's an 18. So they're both 22 by 18. But like I said, they have completely different skins, and they're different type of different ply, different thickness. You know, I have a Remo. I have two Remos, right? On this one. No, there's a Tama Evans. Yeah, so there's Evans skins. There's a Remo, and then right here we have a SONOR and an aquarium. So that's why it's kind of hard to get them sound, but I'm gonna do my best. And then either way, I mean, if they sound different, I mean, they sound different. I mean, and then I still gotta change the skin for my piccolo, and that's the last one. So then I can start reconfiguring everything. But that's why it's taking me a while, because I got stuck on the bass drums, because I was like, damn it, I want, because I've been watching like Thomas Lang and all these drummers, right? That have double pedal, right, and double bass drums, double kick, and they sound identical, man. But under my circumstances, is meaning I have same shell depth and dimensions, but the skins are completely different. So that's why it's gonna sound different. I don't know because I haven't come across any YouTuber or any video, even the drummers, even the pro drummers like Mike Bangini and Mike Poynor from Dream Theater, and they all have the same. Whatever they have on the batter is consistent. Whatever they have on the wrestle is consistent. They don't have mix and match skins like I do, because I'm not discriminating against nobody. So like, look, I have Remo. They have this unknown. It's not branded. I have the DW skin, Remo. I have an aquarium, Response 2. I have YAMAHA. I have Evans. I have Evans. I have coated. I have clear. So even the wrestle side, even the the bottom skins, they're all different. So that's why I'm obviously gonna have different sound. But that's what I want. I personally want complete different sound on all my toms. You know what I mean? And maybe that'll be original. Maybe I can, just getting like subtle little differences on the bass drums. I mean, if I could make them sound as close as possible, that'd be cool. But if they sound different, like if there's a very distinguishable difference, like, oh man, you can straight out notice, like, oh man, yeah, the kick drums don't sound. Hey, well, so be it. But keep in mind, I don't have the same skins on the batter, on the top, and on the bottom. So obviously, it's not gonna sound the same because you don't have the consistency. So I hope that makes sense. All right. So then I could come in here and start organizing this stuff because I haven't, because I've been stuck on the drumming. Because I'm really trying to understand it. Because back then it was more like just really I didn't tune my drums. Like, yeah, I had not getting into tuning myself. I was lazy about it. Like I said, it's just taking a Guitar Center, load it up, or go to Samash. That's either when I had like a big show, I was gonna get mic'd up, or we were gonna do some recording. Like, I would just take it, like, fuck it. Let me take my drum set to get it tuned. And yeah, they will totally hook me up. And then luckily I had Cora before she left, and she won the Guitar Center drum off, and she made it big. She started playing for like the big people, Beyonds and all that stuff. All right, everyone. So that's it, man. That's a little quick update. Like I said, unfortunately, it's been a setback. It's been a slow process because I'm really, 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 really watching a lot of channels, like a lot of videos. It's ridiculous. I mean, that's all I do. Because I'm really trying to dial in and understand the physics and the chemistry and everything that goes on, the relationship between the shell and the skin. There's 45-degree bearing edges, there's round edges, there's die cast, hoops, and those are more sensitive. All these little things that really make a difference, all those little things that make a difference in your drum set. And right now I'm really trying to understand the ergonomics. Since I have my spine fucked up, my back is messed up. Like today, I spent maybe like 3 hours stretching. I was really stiff. I was hurting, but now I feel loose. But I have to, and it fucking hurts. Hurts really bad. But I have to stretch. I have to like release that buildup, that tension, that pulsating, that throbbiness, that stiffness, that buildup, that stress, that pain. Like, it's just fucking there, and I have to like massage it out, stretch it. I have to do what I have to do intuitively. Like, I have to listen to myself. I smoke. Because I really try to get up. My mind is going. Like, my mind is fucking going. It's running. Boom, 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 boom. I got thoughts. I'm thinking, But my body is like, oh, fuck, I'm stiff. My neck. And that's what slows me down. What literally helps me. It's like, put shackles on me. Like, fuck, man, I gotta get this done. I want to jam out. But then my body, nope, like the pain, like, no, like, it's like if you got a knife right here, dude, like, and you're trying to do something. You're like trying to go to work. You're trying to do, how the fuck is anyone gonna do anything with a knife stuck? Like, that's how I feel, like, because it's your disc. It's fucked up, it's internally. So, like, if you got a bullet in there, you got a piece of plate, you got something inside of your body. You can't cut through. So you got to just work around it. You got to, like, massage it and put pressure and do whatever you can. Because, trust me, I wish I could just grab a knife and go in there, get a mirror, and, okay, let me see if I could fix myself. But nope, I can't. So that's what fucks me up. Every day. All the time. My back, neck, the whole spine is fucked up. Thanks to IBW. Like I said, and I try not to get into it because it just fucks up my whole mood. It just throws me off. Like, so, unfortunately, I have to really do the research so I can set this up, so I can jam out and not be. Because there was that one day, that first day that I tried to jam out. First day. I stopped. I was like, dude, I can't. And that sucks. That shit is so frustrating because when you know that you did it for years, and you did so many rehearsals and jams and shows and recordings and like you did all type of sessions, man, and you didn't feel shit. You were like, whatever, pain-free, worry-free, stress-free. And trust me, when you get back at it and you're feeling stress, you're feeling pain and discomfort, yeah, man, you know, man, like, fuck, dude, I used to do this, and I was like, whatever. I was like a kid, like a newborn, painful. I was gravy, homie. My joint, my ligament, everything was brand new. But now everything's worn down. It's all jacked up. It's all fucked up. You know, it's like driving with tires that are worn out. Your brake pads are wasted. Like, and that's pretty much what you're doing. You know, like you drive a car that has good power steering. You know, it has good alignment. It has good brakes. You know, it has good tires. You know what I mean? And then you drive a car that has shitty tires, no alignment, and shitty brakes. You're going to be able to tell the difference. And that's another analogy. That's another way you guys can kind of understand. Like, man, this was just bitching and complaining. And like I said, to all of you guys, which I don't wish this to anybody. Anybody that does that, just saying, this was acting, just bitching and complaining, whining. Man, you sound like a pussy. You sound like a little bitch. All I got to say, get in a fucking car accident or something. Get in some accident, whatever accident. Fuck up your spine, and then you can come talk to me. We can have a conversation. Because you know, you won't, but right now you don't know, you don't understand, you believe, whatever you want to believe, but you do not truly understand. You do not know. There's a big difference between a believer and someone that knows. Whereas a believer is uncertain. Motherfucker is wishing it's true. Like, man, I would like to think and believe that this is real or he or she is real. But I don't know. I have no idea. But I'm going to keep my faith. I'm going to put my eggs on that basket, the believe one. You know, which, like in the scale, you know, there's, when you know, it's like this. Let me give you another clear explanation. Simple one. There's a mango tree. Beautiful, big, fat, juicy, sweet, bomb-ass mangoes, man. Everybody loves mango. I hope so, man. If you don't love mangoes, fuck you. How can you not love mangoes? Or aguacates, you know. Alright, mangoes. Alright. And I pick one up, however, you know, just perfectly ripe. And I know, I have no idea. I believe it's going to be sweet, it's going to be juicy. I have no idea. But then I take it, I pick it, and I bite into it. After I wash it or whatever, dust it out. And then I know how it feels, the texture, how juicy, the water content, how sweet, you know, everything. And then someone asks me, anyone, hey, how does that taste? I could describe it to them. Oh, it's this and this and this and that. But remember, they have different taste buds. They have different receptors. You know? We all do. And let me clear that up. Some people have a sweet tooth. Some people like more sweet than others. Some people like more spicy. More salsa. Some people don't eat no spice at all because they can't handle it. And there's some people that love eating spice because they can't handle it. There's taste buds. The receptors are different. All right. So if someone asks me, how does that mango taste? They won't know. They won't know until they fucking bite into it. And I could describe it to them. And then in their mind, they could look at me. Oh, I believe it looks juicy. I'd be like, well, you can guess. I could be like, well, guess. If it's sweet, if it's juicy. They're going to see the water drumming down. They're going to see me licking my fingers, my hands, all the juice from the mango. But to the moment, they actually bite into it and the juices, the flesh, make contact with their lips, their tongue, their teeth. They're gonna fucking know. And they don't know shit. They could believe, you could believe everything and anything and all of infinity you want. But you don't know. You're just a believer. You have absolutely no clue about that mango. You just know the external, the colors. Oh, well, it has blue and red and green and eyes of rainbow colors. It must be right. It's not all green. That's it. That's all you know. But you don't know anything about how it tastes with the rest of your sensories. You just did one register, which is sight. You have no idea how it smells. You have no idea how it feels. Touch, and you have no idea how it tastes. Or how it even sounds when you bite into it. You could hear it. The skin is crunchy. It's a soft skin. It's a thick skin. You know, it's a berry fighter. Is it stringy, very stringy mango? Or is it like butter? Or like ice cream? It just melts into your mouth. You don't even have to chew. So there's some mango that you have to chew down to it. Some chews that, it just melts. So like I said, that's a perfect example, my peeps. And if you guys want to argue, it's like that person that wants to say that the sun is cold. Hey, if you guys want to say, you guys want to believe and think that the sun is cold, it's a fucking big block of ice in the cosmos of heaven, hey, fuck you, go for it, man. That's all you. If you're going to go with that one, that the sun is cold, because there are people like that, then go for it, dude. You're a believer. You're not a knower. And I choose to be a knower. I don't want absolutely nothing to do with believer or I believe. Break it down. B-E-L-I-E. B-E. Believe. But in between, in the middle, B-L-I-E. Lie. So you're going to believe in a lie. That's what you're all doing. Believing. Oh, I'm a believer. I believe in this. I believe in that. I believe in her. I believe in him. I believe in that. I believe in this. But you don't know. You have absolutely no clue if it's 100% legit, if it's official, if it's guaranteed. It has a seal of approval. It is legit. It is 100% factual. This is scientific facts. It's not your opinion. It's not your comment. All right, everyone. So that's why it's difficult to like really go about the whole tuning. Because there's a difference, you know. So I'm just trying to know and not believe anything. Like I know this is a fact. You know, I know this is true when it comes to a relationship between these skins and these shells and this dimension and this depth and all that. You know what I mean? All right, everyone. So simple. I choose to be a knower and not a believer. I rather know than to believe. All right, that's simple. So I hope that makes sense. I hope you guys learned something and it register and you guys can actually see like, oh man, that's the solid truth. No, honestly, like, motherfucker speaking nothing but the solid truth. That's la pura neta, la pura verdad. Can't get any realer than that. I'm keeping it real, 100% real. All right, everyone. So let me continue. And I hope I made sense. And sorry if I went on a rant, but it's more of an explanation. A clear, defined explanation between the two. Believe and to know. Like, you know. You've been shot. You know how it feels. Well, if you've never been shot, well, I believe, I guess, you're going to feel this and this is going to be the process. But I have no fucking idea because I've never been shot. But somebody that's been shot, they fucking know. They know. They don't believe in shit. There's nothing to believe in. They fucking know how that shit fucking feels. Someone that's been in a car accident. They know the traumatic, the fucked up, the whiplash and all that shit. Someone that has never experienced no car accident, not even a little bump, not even a little scratch, not even a little honk. They have no idea. They could believe whatever the fuck they could believe. It's cool. But you don't know. You still don't know shit. You're just gonna believe and guess. They're just guessing. Just random, spontaneous. You're just guessing. So that's the difference between a believer and a knower. Choose what you want, guys and girls, want to be. It's not a choice, a simple choice. Like, you know something, I don't want to believe in anything. Just give me the mango, let me bite into it, and that's the way I'm going to know. Like, you know something, don't tell me. I'm like, I didn't even know why I asked you. Just be like, damn, that mango looks good. Let me taste that shit. I want to know how it tastes. You know what I mean? All right, everyone. Peace, love, and health, man. Mental, holistic health, emotional, physical health. That's health. That's what I'm talking about, health. When I say health, it's everything, my peeps. You have physical health, you got emotional, you got mental, you got spiritual, all that. So be healthy. Take care of all that. There's sexual health, there's sexual frustration, financial frustration, you know. All right, everyone. I'll check you out later then, man. I'm going to continue, and I'm going to figure out about tuning that shell. So, I guess reset up the drums, and if I have to reconfigure, I will, until I get it dialed in real good. Oh, and another thing that I did, and this took me hours. I finally changed the cover. I put the new ones. And I got my vacuum, and each individual slot, I hosed it up. I opened it up, stuck the little hose of the vacuum. I tried using this, but no, it wasn't helping me. So I just did the end. It just sucked up everything. It was filthy. It had hair and like all kind of particles and yeah, just. But now super nice and clean. Yeah, they were all kind of debris and dust and yeah, it was nasty. And I was like, I'm gonna put a brand new cover and change everything up, and I'm just gonna put on a dirty. No, yeah, but I dusted out real good. I cleaned underneath. I wiped out everything real good. Always vacuum first for all the hairs. And then I wipe down everything. Keep everything clean. I always pass wipes. And I always pass vacuum. And, but yeah, and what I've been using to tune, hold on. I've been using my keys. I use double keys. And then eventually I'll make a video of how, of everything that I learned from all the YouTubers, and then I'll make a video of the channels that I do not recommend, the drummers that I personally do not recommend. And then the drummers that I really, I was like, thanks to these guys, thanks to these channels, thanks to these videos, that's where I got my knowledge, my information, that clarification, the science, the facts, the physics, the real science of drumming, And, yeah, so I've been using my mallet, hitting my keys. So let me show you how this sounds. You see, it sounds too dead. It just doesn't sound like it's resonating. It's not singing, Look. Yeah, so I gotta figure this bad boy up, and then get my drum dial, get everything pitched the same. Let me show you guys the other one, how it sounds actually, so you guys can hear it. But eventually, you guys will hear how they sound. You see, this one sounds more fuller. But I don't like the ring on the wrestle side. Yeah. All right, everyone. So I'm still gonna adjust and figure this out, and hopefully the toms and everything else that I did everything. I did the congas, the bongos, and like I said, these are my notes. I've just been taking notes. I'm really, 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 really trying to. Yeah, so well, yeah. Let me get to this. But that's what I've been doing, my peeps. Let me see, what else have I done? What else have I done? No, that's it. Still got a disaster. It's been a really slow days. Because like I said, I just been caught up. I'm really, really, really trying to understand because they're all different. Even these, you gotta tune these different. You do little increments, and it's different tool. It's whole complete different tool. It's not a drum key. It's an actual wrench, a specific wrench, specific size. And then you have to you have to beat on them. I saw people like smacking them hard and doing. It's crazy. This a whole different world. And the skins are completely different. Everything's different than these guys. And you don't have a wrestle skin on this one. It's just a batter side. So tuning these bad boys, a bass drum, a conga, a quinto, different. Bongos, same thing. Completely different world. You know, yeah. Yeah, so that's why it's different, you know. Snare, it's completely different. You don't tune a snare the way you tune your rack toms, any size toms. You know, you don't tune your congo like your snare or your bass drum like your congo. No, these are a whole different tuning, you know. So that's what I've been learning. All right, everyone. I'm sorry. And the salon is empty. She had work yesterday like at 6. You know, because she's doing other things throughout the day, but yeah. So right now I'm just alone, but right here, I'm gonna do this right now. I'm actually getting my little wake and bake, and then finally I'm gonna finish taking pictures of the stuff from Craigslist for Facebook Marketplace, and then start doing my posts because I haven't been doing it, and I'm not in a rush, you know. Eventually, I know those things are gonna fly. I'm gonna get rid of all that stuff and start making my money, and get rid of all this stuff that I'm selling, and then I need to sell. All right, everyone, that's it. Sorry, this is a half an hour long update, rant, clarification, but I hope you guys understand what I'm talking about. All right, everyone. Yeah, and I got all these little decorations I gotta still put up. I got so many little things I gotta do, but because the thing is I want to focus on my drums. Because once I know my drums is tuned, it sounds beautiful, and it's set up, that means I can jam out anytime, any day, whenever I want, and it's there. And then I can focus on other things. Because honestly, the Craigslist and the proposals, that's time consuming, that's energy, that's work. You know, yeah, it's money, but the point is, it's something that it's kind of like paying a bill. Kind of don't really enjoy because you see money. So right here, like, I have to put time, I have to do the pose, but this I actually enjoy. You know, it's been a little bit frustrating. I'm gonna be honest, because the learning curve. But once I get it, I'm like, okay, I get it. And once I get it, and plus, I also think that the more I do this, eventually it'll be easy. I'll be effortlessly, like just tuning real quick. But because the more experience, the more practice, you know, I've done it countless times. I've done it multiple times. I've done it many, many, many times over and over. So I could do it blindfolded. I could do it in seconds, in minutes, in no time. You know, very little effort, very little bit of time, and I can get any drums, any percussion to sound sick, beautiful, super chingon, badass. You know, Master Ultra Instinct Goku, you know, literally super fucking badass. So that's why it's been a setup. So I mean, it's been a setback. But once I get everything going, then I can easily. Now I'm like, all right, I got the thing that makes me happy, you know, because this gives me joy. It just makes me feel good. Then I could focus on the things that have this work, you know, like work and this energy. Because this is energy and work, but it's work that rewards, or like it's food for your soul. Like it's a substance for your essence, you know? There you go. I hope that makes sense. All right, everyone. So then I can eventually start doing work, like putting things away, organizing, back, you know, that's all that stuff, you know. That's not play. That's not me having fun. That's me working and thinking and troubleshooting. But once I'm in here, I'm just in a whole different world. I'm just jamming, having fun, all smiles, you know, all good vibes. So then yeah, so then I can have something. So when I feel overwhelmed, you know, I can just come here and jam out and release all that tension and stress and worriness, whatever negative emotion I got going on and building up. I can release it, you know, right here, you know, and it transcends and it transforms into music, you know, musicality, you know, rhythms and beats and all this cool stuff. So that's why I'm focusing on the drums, because that's what gives me happiness. It doesn't rob me from my inner peace. It doesn't take me away from the happy place, you know what I mean? So once I have the happy place set up, then I can focus on everything else, all the stress and the BS and the work and the dilemmas and all that stuff. Because if it does get to me, I can come back to my happy place, decompress, release all that negative buildup and stress and negative energy, and then come back. You know, I'm centered, I'm balanced. You know, so I can function and go about my things in a more efficient way. Like, man, I'm good. You know what I mean? Because not having something, an outlook, and you know, a way to express yourself freely, and so you can like really feel genuinely happy, you know, and let go of all that negative baggage, emotional crap. Um, it gets to you, you know, because you don't have the happy place. You know, you're just dealing with work, stress, errands, duties, responsibilities, being a grown up, you know, taxes, gas, bills, rent, and all that shit just gives you stress. so, so I can deal with that and manage it and be more efficient and more sustainable and providing abundance. I have to create my happy space, you know? I have to focus on me first. Do me first. And then I can focus and do everything else. You know what I mean? So I hope that makes sense. I hope I'm not confusing you guys and girls and making you guys feel like, man, what the hell is he talking about? Like, I hope that this video, this 35-40 minutes, I'll be like, man, all right, he dropped some knowledge. That was a true knowledge bomb. He just nuked all of us with some truth, with some knowledge. All right, everyone. So I hope all of this makes sense. Because yeah, I could play the guitar, but the guitar, that's the thing about being a guitarist. You know, like, you can't really like let yourself loose. You know what I mean? With the drums, you know, you're sitting down, you're just right here, you know, more rigid, you know. But with the drums, you're moving everything. Everything's moving, and it's just, and you sweat faster. It's just way more of a, you get more involved. You know, there's more physicality. You know, there's more body movement. You know, and and brain thought as well. Yeah. Yeah, because with the guitar you only see two limbs, man, and the drums you're using everything, all four. So there's more going on in your brain. You know, this hand is doing one thing, this foot is doing something, this foot is doing something different, this hand is doing something different. Everything's doing something, and it's just more involved. You know, it gets more out of you. You know, it gets you more involved, more of you involved, right? All right, everyone.